Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Kita mulakan kelas kita pada pagi ini dengan membaca umum kitab Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Arrahmanirrahim. Maliki yaumiddin. Iyyaka na'budu wa iyyaka nasta'in. Ihdinas siratal mustaqim. Siratal ladzina an'amta 'alaihim ghairil maghdubi 'alaihim waladdallin. Amin. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala sayyidina Muhammadin asyrafil anbiya'i wal mursalin wa ala alihi washabbihi ajma'in. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, ampunkanlah dosa-dosa kami, ampunkanlah dosa kedua ibu bapa kami, dan kasihlah mereka sebagaimana mereka mengasihi kami di masa kecil. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, kurniakanlah kepada kami ilmu yang bermanfaat untuk diri kami, keluarga kami, agama kami, bangsa kami dan negara kami. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, berilah kepada kami kejayaan di dunia dan di akhirat. Ya Allah, ya Tuhan kami, jadikanlah kami orang-orang yang bersyukur. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina adzabannar. Walhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Alhamdulillah, kita bersyukur kepada Allah Subhanahu wa taala pada hari ini kita dapat menghadiri kelas kita untuk kali yang ke-6 Jadi sebagaimana biasa, saya akan memanggil kedatangan satu persatu Bermula dengan Aini Zulfa, ada?
Saya.
Okey. Arina Balqis. Ada? Belum ada. Ayu Maisarah? Belum ada. Marsha?
Saya.
Okey. Muhammad Haikal?
Saya.
Okey. Muhammad Aiman? Belum. Muhammad Akil?
Saya.
Okey. Muhammad Aziz?
Ada, Doktor.
Okey. Najwa Najiha? Belum ada. Nazatul Farah?
Saya.
Okey. Nur Adisa?
Saya.
Nur Amani? Belum ada. Nur Amni? Okey. Nur Damia?
Saya.
Okey. Nur Hazika? Belum ada. Nur Syahira?
Ada.
Okey. Nur Syaza?
Saya.
Okey. Nur Syifa?
Saya.
Okey. Nur Ain Afika?
Saya.
Okey. Nur Alisa Balqis? Belum ada. Farhana? Nur Farhana?
Saya.
Okey. Nurul Fatihah?
Saya.
Okey. Sakif?
Saya.
Okey. Siti Khadijah?
Saya.
Okey. Asfa Ardiana? Asfa? Belum ada. Nur Aifa? Belum ada. Nurul Atirah?
Saya, Doktor.
Okey. Nurul Izzati?
Saya.
Okey. Nurul Natasha?
Saya, Doktor.
Okey. Siti Nur Syahira?
Saya, Doktor.
Okey. Muhammad Fikri?
Saya.
Okey. Fikriah?
Saya.
Okey. Lukman Hakim? Belum ada. Nazura? Nur Nazura? Tak ada. Okey. So mungkin hujung kelas nanti kita akan tengoklah siapa yang dah ada di awal kelas ni, mungkin belum masuk lagi Boleh dengar saya Okey, so kita akan sambung dengan soalan kita akan sambung dengan soalan yang saya beri pada hari itu, iaitu soalan apa nama dia, simple fellow soalan dia bertajuk simple fellow. Okey. Jadi hari itu kita dah tunjuk jawapan dia untuk taklif goodwill kita calculate goodwill, dan goodwill kita dapat 4. Ya, goodwill kita dapat 4. Ya. At the end of the year, we get a goodwill of 4 million. Ya, 4 million. Okay, so kita ulang balik lah. We start with the first step. Ya, consideration transfer. We have cash consideration, and we have also share consideration. And the way on how to calculate the share consideration, it is 1 new share for every 4 existing share of the subsidiary. Okay. Time 125 million shares, time 80%, time RM3. So we get 75. Okay. And then the non-controlling interest is also calculated based on fair value. That is based on the number of shares of subsidiary. 135 million times 20% times RM2. Yeah. The shares of subsidiary was valued at RM2 on the date of acquisition. And then we are comparing with the fair value of net asset. Yeah, share capital 125, return earning on the date of acquisition 10, ARR on building 5, and total fair value of net asset is 140. Compare with fair value of investment 145. So we get a goodwill of 5, and impairment is 10%. Sorry, 20%. So it is 1. And the balance is 4. Okay.
Doktor.
Ya.
Doktor tak present.
Tak present ya. Oh, nanti macam nak picture present. Dia ulang balik lah ni. So I repeat. Okay. So just now I already explained again about the steps. Yeah. So this one, first we are going to show the consideration transfer that is comprised of cash payment. Okay, this one is step 1. Yeah. Step 1, and then we have also consideration transfer in the form of ordinary share. 1 new share for every 4 old shares of subsidiary. So number of share of subsidiary is 125 million times 80% times 1 divided by 4 times RM3. And RM3 is the market price of holding share. Yeah. Okay. So it is 75 million. And then the non-controlling interest is also valued at fair value. And this one is second step. Okay. And how to calculate the non-controlling interest at fair value? It is 135 shares, 125 million shares times 20%, the percentage of non-controlling interest, times the price of the ordinary share of the subsidiary. So we get 50 million here. You add the 3 together, it is 145. And this is known as fair value of investment. Yeah, fair value of investment. Okay. And then we are comparing with the fair value of net asset of subsidiary that comprise of share capital 125 million, return earning on the date of acquisition 10 million, ARR on building 5 million, altogether 140 million. This is step 3. Yeah, step 3. And when we compare, we get a goodwill of 5 million. After that, again, there is an impairment of 20%. It is 1 million. So 5 minus 1 equal to 4 million. Okay. Next, we are going to calculate the goodwill or bargain purchase of acquisition of Cerdik. Yeah, acquisition of Cerdik. Yeah. So have you all calculated? Have you all calculated the amount of goodwill or bargain purchase of Cerdik? Do you get a goodwill or a bargain purchase? Okay, let us show again the question. Let us show again the question for Cerdik. Yeah. But the acquisition of third day, investment in third day on 1st April 2019, Smart acquired 60% of ordinary share of third day for 23 million cash, and the market price of third day per heart on that date was 1 ringgit and 80 cents. And we can see from here that acquisition happened on 1st April 2019. The statement of financial position is 31st December 2019. So, okay, what we are going to do, okay, acquisition is not happening on 1st January or 31st December. It happened during the year. And it happened during the year, that is on 1st April 2019. So, what we can say from here, okay, acquisition happened during the year, it means from 1st January until 31st March, it is pre-acquisition period. And starting from 1st April 2019, it is post-acquisition period. So profit for the year, profit for the year of the company, that is amounting to 12 million. Profit here 12 million for the company. Will have to be allocated according to the number of months. 3 months is pre-acquisition period, and 9 months is post-acquisition period. So when we want to calculate the profit on the date of acquisition, when we want to calculate the profit on the date of acquisition, the amount, the calculation is actually 20 million plus. 20 million plus. It is not 20 million, it is 20 million plus 3 out of 12. 3 per 12 kali 12. Sebab apa 3 per 12? Sebab 3 bulan daripada 12 bulan. Out of 12 is 12 million. Begitu. Jadi kita tengok semula dia punya jawapan. Ya, saya share sekali lagi. Share sekali lagi jawapan. Okay, so this is the answer. I hope you can see that. Okay, the consideration transferred is cash 23 million, and then the control interest is 40%, 40% times 100 million times 1 ringgit and 80 cents. That is the share price on the date of acquisition on 1st April 2019. So it is 72 million. So you can see that your consideration transferred for purchasing 60% is 23 million. But the non-controlling interest value is 72 million. Okay, so when you add together, this one is step 1. This one is step 2. Okay. This 95 is fair value of investment. Okay, we are going to compare with share capital, that is 100 million plus retained earning on the date of acquisition. Retained earning on the date of acquisition is how much? Retained earning on the date of acquisition is 21. How do we get this 21? It is actually 18 million plus current year 12 kali 3 per 12 sama dengan 3. Jadi 18 per 3, 21. So it is 121. Compare with 95, we get a bargain purchase, a bargain purchase of 26 million. Okay, this one is step 3, and this one is step 4. Okay, class, are you following?
Yes.
Okay, very good. Next, we are going to analyze by way of schedule. Analyze by way of schedule. So here, we are going to have we have 2 columns. The first column is group retained profit, and the second column is non-controlling interest. Okay. So first, we are going to put the figure for non-controlling interest of Bestari and Cerdik. Okay, just now we have calculated in our calculation of goodwill that the non-controlling interest for Bestari on the date of acquisition is 50 million. And the non-controlling interest of Cerdik is 72 million. Okay, this one and this one we have calculated and we can see the figure. But the other one, preference share of Cerdik. Preference share of Cerdik. Okay, Cerdik has how much preference share? How many preference share? Cerdik has 10. Cerdik has 10 million preference share. And out of this amount, how many percent already acquired? No, the percentage for preference share. Is there any mention in the question about acquisition of preference share?
No.
No. There is no mention, right? So all preference share belong to non-controlling interest. All preference share of Cerdik belong to non-controlling interest because there is no mention about the holding company acquire the preference share of Cerdik, right? So all 10 million preference share belong to non-controlling interest. So we add to the non-controlling interest column, 50 plus 72 plus 10. Are you okay with that? You following? Okay. Then we are going to analyze the return profit of the subsidiaries. Return profit of the subsidiaries. We start with Bestari. Bestari. So Bestari return profit carried down from the question. From the question it is 100 million. 100 million and return earning on the date of the acquisition is 10 million. And okay, there is an under-provided depreciation. This under-provided depreciation is because of disposal of what? Okay, because Smart acquired a machine from Cerdik for 5 million when the carrying value was 4 million. From the question. So there is an unrealized profit of 1 million. And the remaining life is 5 years. Remaining life is 5 years. So what we can say from that? Okay, there is number one, unrealized profit. Unrealized profit itu siapa punya? Bestari. But it happened when? When it happened? It happened last. Bila dia berlaku? On 1st July 2019, Smart Berhad purchased a machine from Cerdik for 5 million where its carrying value was 4 million and the remaining useful life of this machine was 5 years. It is the group policy to provide full year depreciation in the year of purchase and then in the year of disposal. Jadi kat situ ada dua perkara. Yang pertama adalah unrealized profit. Yang kedua over-provided depreciation. One is tadi 5 bagi 25 kali 2 tahun. Sekejap dia monthly ke? Years, 1 million divided by 5 years. Full year depreciation in the year of purchase and then in the year of disposal. Ada kesilapan sedikit di kat sini. Tidak acquisition tadi berlaku pada 2 tahun lepas kan? Ya betul, 2 tahun lepas. Jadi untuk tahun semasa dia dah tak ada the current year dah tak ada unrealized profit. Unrealized profit tu ada pada tahun yang sebelumnya. Ada pada tahun yang sebelumnya. Jadi yang ada sekarang adalah dia. 0.4 ni sebenarnya bukan 5 bagi 25, 5 bagi 5. Ya, 1 bagi 5, siap ya. Salah ni, 1 bagi 5, 1 bagi 5 kali 2. Baru betul jawapan tu 0.4. Okay, so 100 minus 10 and then minus 0.4. Okay, it is 89.6. Yeah, 89.6. But this one is actually ARR lah, sekejap ya. Itu kat bawah ya, sorry. Ini betul saja, 5 bagi 25. 5 bagi 25. This one is from ARR. Sebab ni kita cerita tentang Bestari ada acquisition, Bestari ada revaluation revaluation of Bestari. Kita kata the fair value of building was 5 million more than its book value and it is 25 years. Okay, sorry for that. Jadi ni tadi cerita tentang Bestari, bukan cerita tentang Cerdik, betul 5 bagi 25 kali 2 tahun. Jadi kita dapat 0.4 juga. Okay. Kemudian the balance of profit is 89.6. 89.6. Kemudian kita kali dengan percentage of holding tadi, 80% dan 20%. Ya. So from group retail profit kita ambil 71.68 daripada 89.6 dan NCI 17.92 which is 20%. Okay. Ada apa persoalan kat sini?
Kenapa return earning CD tu 100 bukan 20?
Kenapa return earning CD 100 bukan 20? Jadi kita tengok soalan. Sebab dia punya profit at the beginning of the year 80, ya. Kemudian at the end, during the year 20. Itu Bestari kan? Bestari memang profit dia 100. Kita tengok soalan. 80 at the beginning of the year. Saya show, ya, saya show sekejap. Stop sharing. Dia slow lah hari ni. Okay, nampak tak ni? 80 ni. Bestari 80 dan 20 kan? 80 at the beginning of the year. Current year adalah 20. Boleh nampak?
Boleh.
Okay, jadi itulah sebabnya kita punya profit adalah 100 ya. Okay, so kita share semula jawapan. Internet slow, jadi komputer jadi slow ya. Okay, kita kembali kepada jawapan. Okay, jadi dapat 100 tadi. 100 minus 10 minus 0.4. Okay, that is one. That one is for Bestari. And then for Cerdik, Cerdik pun sama jugalah. Return earning carried down is 30. On the date of acquisition, we have calculated just now 21. And there is unrealized profit on machine 1 million. because the carrying value is 4 million, the selling price is 5 million. Kemudian kita ada depreciation over provided, depreciation over provided by 1 million divided by 5. So it is 0.2 million. 30 minus 21 minus 1 plus 0.2, it is equal to 8.2. So the actual profit of Sherbet at the end of the year is 8.2. Out of this, 60% will go to the group retained profit and 40% goes to the non-controlling interest. Any question on that? Is it okay?
Yes.
Okay, next. Retained profit of Smart. Smart is the holding company. Based on the question, opening balance plus current year is 165. And then we have bargain purchase for Sherbet. Bargain purchase is an immediate income. Immediate income. After we calculate the bargain purchase and we find the bargain purchase, straight away it goes to the profit. It goes to the profit because it is an income, an income for the acquirer. So here acquirer is Smart. So it becomes an income to Smart. Okay, and then there is an ordinary dividend from Bestari and ordinary dividend from Sherbet. This one you can check the figure. Sherbet already declared a dividend of 5 million, and out of this amount, 60% is belonging to Smart. 5 million times 60% is equal to 3 million. And Bestari, it has declared 10 million. It has provided 10 million ordinary dividend and 80% belong to Smart. So we have to include that amount, 8 million and 3 million in the retained profit of Smart. Why we have to include? Because Smart has not taken care of this 8 million and 3 million that should be receivable from the respective subsidiary, Bestari and Sherbet. Okay. On top of that, we have another one that is unrealized profit on inventory. Unrealized profit on inventory. There is a disposal of inventory during the year. Inventory during the year, 10% of the inventory of Bestari was supplied by Smart Berhad and have not been paid yet. The 10% of the inventory of Bestari. Bestari has how much inventory? 115. Out of 115, 11.5 is coming from Smart and it has not paid yet. 11.5, and out of 11.5 million, Smart Bestari managed to sell half of the inventory, to its customer. So it is the balance, the actual balance in the inventory of Bestari is 11.5 times 50%. That is equal to 5.75. 5.75 times 25 divided by 125. Okay, can you get the amount? 1.15. Yes, So 115 times 10% times 50% times 25 divided by 125, you get 1.15. What is this? This is unrealized profit on inventory. On top of that, there is an impairment of goodwill amounting to 0.8 million. Okay, just now we calculated the value of goodwill impairment is 1 million, but this is only 0.8 million. Is the answer correct? The answer is yes, because the goodwill is shared between the holding company and the non-controlling interest. Okay, so holding company has 80% of the goodwill. The non-controlling interest has how much? 20% of the goodwill. So whenever there is an impairment, they are going to share the impairment. Right? So the amount of profit, of the holding company at the end of the year is 200.05 million, and we bring the amount to the group retained profit. So at the end of the year, the group return profit is 276.65 and the non-controlling interest is 115. Right? And lastly, we have to prepare the statement of financial position of the group, and we start with non-current asset and carrying value. So what we have to do, we are going to follow the step. Step 1 is to show the calculation for all the figures for the holding and subsidiary. 125 Smart, 150 Destari, 100 Cerdik. Okay. Plus 5 is what? Plus 5 is ARR. Minus 0.4 is unrealized profit. Minus 1 is over-provided depreciation. Plus 0.2 is under-provided depreciation. Right? Goodwill on consolidation is for inventories. Okay, we have to record inventories of all the 3 companies. We add together and then we minus the unrealized profit. What else? Bills receivable. Trade receivable first. We combine together the 3 companies and we minus 11.5. 11.5 has not been paid by the purchaser yet. And bills receivable minus 10 because it is an intercompany balance. What about bank? There is no adjustment for the bank. So it maintains current account, current account Cerdik and current account Smart. Current account Cerdik and current account Smart. Okay. We know that from the question, the balance of current account of Cerdik, current account Cerdik in Smart, is 45 and current account Smart in Cerdik is 40. There is a difference of 5. So we have to eliminate these two by deducting 40 million. Deducting 40 million because one balance is 45 and another balance is 40, and the difference is because of cash in transit of 5. And this 5 will be written as cash in transit 5 million. Total asset 712.15 million. And then equity, ordinary share capital is ordinary share capital of holding only. Actually, this is the summary. The actual one is holding plus subsidiary minus subsidiary. So it is 150. And then preference share capital. All the preference share capital belong to the non-controlling interest. Then return profit. This is from the calculation in the analysis of financial statement. This one also 153 from analysis of financial statement. You don't have to recalculate these two. And then liability, trade payable, we have to minus 11.5 because the subsidiary has not paid yet 11.5 and the holding has not received yet the 11.5. And then bill payable also we have to minus 10 because it is in the company balance. The current account Smart 40 minus 40. And lastly, ordinary dividend payable, 5 million, 10 million, 5 million, 5 million dividend of Smart, 10 million dividend of Destari, 1 million dividend of Cerdik, minus 8. This is the amount that Smart will receive from Destari, and 3 million the amount that Smart will receive from Cerdik. So the balance of the dividend payable is 9 million. Altogether, the equity and liability of the group is 712.15. Okay, class, I open for any question. If any.
Trade receivable 11.5 tu datang dari mana?
Receivable 11.5 ni daripada additional information nombor 3. Additional information nombor 3. Saya stop sharing. Saya share semula. Ya, nombor 3 ni. Okay, you see? Dia kata 10% of closing inventory of Bestari. So, kita tengok 10% of closing inventory of Bestari. Inventory of Bestari is 115, betul?
Betul.
Betul Dan dia kata 10% daripada itu. So, 10% daripada itu adalah perkara yang ataupun goods purchased from Smart. Purchased from Smart. Dia kata 10% of closing inventory of Bestari were purchased from Smart and have not been paid yet. Dan belum bayar. Jadi kita dapat tadi 10% time 115 is 11.5. Belum bayar. Apa makna belum bayar? Maknanya receivable untuk penjual dan payable untuk pembeli. Berapa banyak? 11.5. So kita kena adjust kita punya kita punya payable dan receivable supaya tidak ada lagi intercompany balance. Ya. Supaya tidak ada lagi intercompany balance. So itulah jawapan dia. Ya. So kita ada tolak 11.5 di sini dan 11.5 di sini. Okey, ada lagi soalan?
Thank you, Doktor.
Okey, welcome. Ada lagi soalan? Lain-lain? Tak ada. So, kalau tak ada, saya stop sharing dan saya nak ingatkan kembali siapa-siapa nama yang saya tak sebut tadi ataupun masa saya sebut awak belum sampai lagi, sila berikan nama.
Saya Doktor.
Apa dia?
Nur Amani Husna.
Nur Amani Husna.
Ya.
Nombor berapa ya Nur Amani Husna ni? Okey, nombor 12. Lagi, siapa lagi?
Saya Doktor.
Siapa dia?
Nur Aifa.
Nombor berapa ya Nur Aifa ni? Okeylah, saya baca daripada atas lah yang tak ada nama jadi senang saya nak check. Mata tak nampak ni. Arina ada tak? Arina?
Ada Doktor.
Arina ada. Ayu Maisara ada? Tak ada. Muhammad Aiman ada? Tak ada. Najwa Najiha ada?
Saya Doktor.
Tadi tak ada lagi kan? Nur Hazikah ada?
Saya.
Tadi tak ada. Nur Alisa?
Saya
Dekat
Doktor.
Okey. Asfa?
Saya.
Okay. Nur Aifa
Saya.
Okey, Nur Aifa lagi. Lukman Hakim ada tak? Tak ada. Nur Nazurah ada? Okey, tak ada juga. Jadi siapa yang ada, alhamdulillah awak dapat ilmu. Yang tak ada tu kena cari lah ilmu tu, ya. Okey, so kalau tak ada apa-apa soalan, jadi kita akan akhiri kelas kita sebentar lagi. Saya mengambil kesempatan ini untuk mengucapkan selamat bercuti, selamat Hari Raya Aidilfitri, maaf lahir dan batin. Jaga diri, jaga kesihatan. Sila kembali ke kampus pada 13 hari bulan April, pada hari Sabtu, hari Ahad kelas kita pada pukul 8 pagi. Ya. Okey, jadi itu saja. Kita sudahi kelas kita pada pagi ini dengan surah Waris. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Wal asri innal insana lafi khusr illa alladziina aamanu wa 'amilus shalihaati wa tawassaw bil haqqi wa tawassaw bis sabr. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum.